Have you ever heard scientists say something is upstream or downstream in biology? What do they really mean, and how does this help us understand diseases better? In today's video, we're going to break down the idea of upstream and downstream biomarkers, especially in the context of chronic diseases like diabetes, cancer, or inflammation. Let's start with the basics. A biomarker or biological marker is any measurable indicator of some biological state or condition. It could be a protein in the blood, a gene mutation, a change in cell activity, or even a clinical sign like blood pressure. Scientists use biomarkers to diagnose diseases, predict risk, monitor progression, or evaluate response to treatment. Now imagine a biological process like a river. The water starts upstream, flowing through twists and turns and ends up downstream. In biology, upstream events are those that happen early in a molecular or cellular pathway, closer to the root cause of a condition. These could be things like DNA changes, gene expression, or early signaling molecules. Downstream events happen later, often as a consequence of those upstream events. These might be things like elevated protein levels, immune responses, tissue damage, or clinical symptoms. So upstream biomarkers tell us something about the origin, while downstream biomarkers tell us about the effects. This distinction isn't just academic, it matters a lot in research and medicine. Upstream biomarkers can help identify the mechanisms driving a disease. They're often used in early detection, risk prediction, or even as drug targets. For example, if a gene mutation triggers inflammation, detecting that mutation is an upstream marker. Downstream biomarkers, like high levels of C-reactive protein, CRP, in the blood, tell us that inflammation is happening, but not necessarily what caused it. These are helpful for monitoring disease progression or response to treatment. Let's take type 2 diabetes as an example. An upstream biomarker might be a change in insulin receptor gene expression, something that occurs before symptoms develop. A downstream biomarker could be elevated blood glucose levels, which reflect the outcome of that upstream dysfunction. In this case, upstream biomarkers might help us catch diabetes before it causes serious problems, while downstream ones help us track how it's progressing. So in short, upstream biomarkers help us understand the why, and downstream biomarkers help us monitor the what. Both are incredibly valuable in biology and medicine, but knowing which one you're working with can shape how you design experiments, develop treatments, or interpret data. Thanks for watching. If you found this helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos on systems biology, biomarkers, and computational tools in modern science.